Welcome to College Readiness Writing and Reading Resources. This is the voice of Meredith Heffler, an English professor here at Cincinnati State. I'm here to take you on a tour of this resource site. This site uses a learning management system called Blackboard that many of your other courses at Cincinnati State will use. Blackboard is a virtual classroom. It's a nice place for us teachers to keep copies of handouts from class or extra materials and resources. This site, however, is designed for you to explore at your own pace to build confidence in your reading and writing skills. On our tour, I'm going to show you an example of how a resource module works. You may feel like you only need to brush up on one or a few of the modules, but remember, it never hurts to review. Some of the modules might have some different elements, but they all work essentially the same way. You will get an overview of the topic under discussion, and then there will be folders with information and activities to help you try out the skills you brushed up on. We have a lot of links to outside resources that you will use throughout your college writing career, and you might also see other videos from me or my colleagues in the English department in the Writing Center. We are all here to help. If you need help using this site, check out the instructions under this help link here to contact someone in charge of this site. All right, let's get started with the tour. Great work finding the Start Here link and viewing this video to get started. Feel free to view the video a few times to get the hang of using the site or come back to it if you get stuck. There are 6 different modules, and they are listed here on the left side menu. The modules are Reading Strategies, Paragraphs, Sentences, Grammar, Punctuation, and Mechanics. If you aren't really sure what any of these are, keep in mind that we have some really technical terminology for talking about language, but we use it because words are important to us English teachers, and these words mean what we need them to mean. Each module will begin with a reminder of what that term in the link really means, especially in the context of college writing and reading. On that note, let's check out a sample module. We're going to start with Reading Strategies. When I click the name of the module in the menu, it takes me to the introductory page for those resources. First, I have the definition of what English teachers mean when they talk about reading strategies. Then we have 3 different folders with techniques for better reading. Each folder explains a brief overview of the subject covered in it. If we click on the SQ3R folder, you will notice that the folder begins with an overview video. To play the video, you click on the red play button. After the video, we have another overview and then each of the steps in the SQ3R sequence broken down. At the end of the folder, you'll find the final piece, which is a worksheet. If I click on this blue link to attach to the worksheet, it opens up and I can practice using SQ3R. If you don't know what I'm talking about when I talk about SQ3R, this might be a cool module for you to check out. If I go back to my Reading Strategies homepage here, the next folder is Finding Topics and Main Ideas. Similarly, when I click on this folder, it begins with a few videos and then ends with some practice. Rather than a worksheet, however, this practice is actually a test. Don't worry though, it's not for a real grade. When you take the test, you'll be able to see how well you did and hopefully understand any errors that you made. The final folder in this module, Reading and Writing Connection, also has some unique pieces. There's an embedded handout that talks about the connection between reading and writing. If I click on that, the handout opens automatically in the context of the page I'm viewing on this class's site. It also has a link to another website. and then you'll see a video and another practice worksheet. In general, if something is blue or underlined, it will take you where you want to go or open up a handout or activity. To go back to the beginning of a module, you can click on it at the top of your page or over in the table of contents. After you've completed a module, it will suggest another module or two for you to explore. Well, I hope that provided you with a nice overview of how a learning module will work. Again, this is a resource site all about going at your own pace. You might be able to jump ahead, or you may need to return to ideas from previous modules. However you choose to explore the site, be sure that you are making the most of your learning experience. As Michelle Obama said, "The only limit to the height of your achievements is the reach of your dreams and your willingness to work hard for them."